Hello everybody, this is Burgback coming to you with another Starcraft 2 commentary. We are in game number 3 here between Morrow spawning here as the red Terran, going against IdrA rather, spawning as the blue Zerg. This is game number 3, as I said, of best of 5 between the two for the Intel Extreme Masters Grand Finals happening in Cologne, Germany. And as we saw in game number 1 and game number 2, we saw Morrow going for a heavy Reaper build in the beginning of the game and then switching his tech into Marauders and Marines, just going in that heavy ground army. It seems to have worked well in game number 1, but IdrA having a counter for that in game number 2, just going with, initially he was going, Zerglings, then Roaches, and he didn't see that was happening helping very well in game number 1. So in game number 2 he switched it up a little bit and went Marauders with Banelings. Banelings didn't help much in game number 1, but they did help in game number 2 as he was making his push up into Morrow's base with those Mutals rather. And those Mutalists really helped turn the tide of the game because Morrow didn't have a whole lot that could shoot upwards. He had a couple Marines, but these focus fire down really fast, and Morrow really felt the pain from that. So we'll see if Morrow learns from game number 2 at all. Of course, this being Blistering Sands, having a lot of different options here for both sides, just with a couple different wall-offs here with a lot of open gaps. There's not a whole lot of space on that side to get in with Reapers, so we'll see if Reapers do play any kind of build here with Morrow. We have seen him go heavy on the Reapers in the past. We'll see if he keeps going with that. I mean, what works for him is what works, As he starts sending out his SCV to start scouting, we do see a tech lab coming down here for that Rax, so we might see those Reapers come out yet again, and we do have a supply depot coming down, and that drone totally getting blocked off from getting inside of Morrow's base. So IdrA forced to pull back as he cannot see anything that's going on. So that early scouting is not going to be paying off at all here for IdrA as he's forced to go back and just start building. So we might just see the same build order as usual. I mean, IdrA building the same as he usually does, 14 pool here with his extractor and his spawning pool going for that metabolic boost. We do see a Reaper coming out here with the Nitro Pack, so we're seeing the same builds over and over again for both sides as his grand final starts going off here with his first Reaper already out and starting to go out to town and see what's for dinner. Maybe some charred Zerglings, who knows? We'll find out soon enough as he gets up into IdrA's base. Starting to go for that tower area, just trying to get some little early look in here, and IdrA just starting to send out his overlords around this one, getting close to the baseline here for Morrow. And it looks like this Reaper's starting to get ready to go out. Yeah, it's coming up here into this expansion, seeing if there's an early expansion out here yet. Looks like IdrA just kind of sitting here waiting for that Reaper to move around. And yeah, there we go, getting that expansion down now that Morrow is out of the way. Putting a nice little supply depot here just to be a proxy, just to see if anything's coming up this back door. Always a good idea there for any newer players, just to kind of get some vision on all of your ramps, even if they have destructible rocks there. So it looks like IdrA now getting in here, going to see what's going to be going down in Morrow's base. We do have 3 total racks now and 2 more tech labs coming in here, so we are going to see a heavy Marauder or a heavy Reaper build come in here. And probably Marauders as it goes on. We do have that 1 Marine coming in here to try and push back this Overlord. Again, good play there by Morrow just to get that site out of there. And we do have 2 Reapers up here in the front lines now, getting ready to attack. And that Roach Warren coming down as well for IdrA back here, being hidden in the back. As this Queen is up here getting ready for this hatchery to come in, and in come the Reapers starting to attack this hatchery just a little bit. This Queen very slow off the creep, trying to walk around. It looks like it kind of went a little faster, trying to overlap on that hatchery, and in come these 2 Reapers yet again. Zerglings coming in, trying to push him back. They do get him pushed back, and in comes around the other side, getting surrounded here. The Reaper's still alive as 2 more Reapers coming in to assist, pushing IdrA back yet again. This Overlord having good scouting range here. Of course, nothing being able to hit it up here in the front. And it looks like IdrA just trying to put some creep down, trying to speed up his Zerglings, especially that metabolic boost. 3 more Reapers being produced as 3 are coming up in the midfield here with the rest of them. Very good play here. We're going to see a really big push come in from Morrow as he starts heading in to IdrA's base. Of course, we do have some roaches up, and this queen just kind of sitting there as more hits come down on this expansion, trying to hit it as much as possible. These roaches coming in, trying to push these Reapers back. Of course, they are a little outnumbered here with all of these Reapers. 8 of them in total coming up into IdrA's base as these Zerglings trying to get some kind of action here. Of course, the only action they're getting is dead action as they start coming up, and those Marauders just going crazy as 3 more coming up into the build here. 8 and Morrow just starting to lay on the pain here. We do see those reconstructions coming on for these roaches as he's trying to get the speed up as well. And he's trying to get the surround on these Reapers. These Reapers trying, oh, they get out of that surround as all those Zerglings go down, and the only thing left are these roaches as IdrA's pulling them back. And good micro on both sides here. Of course, it looks like Morrow having a little bit of the advantage here on the micro with these units being a little bit faster. There's 3 more Reapers coming in, 2 more being built as we speak. And just look at all of them coming across the map here as IdrA's just being docile all the time from all of these Reapers just coming in and amassing over and over again. IdrA just can't keep up right now with all of them. Another more larvae just coming down, and more Zerglings just forcing IdrA to keep spending his money on these lings and these roaches, not being able to do anything with his money yet except build more and more units. As Morrow's hammer is just starting to keep coming down here, we see HP on a lot of these Reapers going down. And it looks like we're still producing more and more Reapers here as time goes on. Looking like he's starting to get extractors down here as well for IdrA, getting a little bit more gas. As it looks like now IdRA's starting to push out a little bit more here, trying to get Morrow to fall back as much as possible. As we saw a couple of those Reapers drop down in HP and even some of them die. And it looks like Morrow, not to be outdone here, starts going up into his main base. Of course, this Overlord's seeing what's happening here. Morrow coming in with his Zerglings, bringing in his roaches. That one roach so close to death. Oh, and bringing those Reapers down and around again, trying to get that speed there, trying to take out a couple of these units, trying to go for this base here, but it doesn't look like he's getting in there at all, as IdrA is forcing him to keep pulling back. And look at this amount of roaches now, definitely outnumbering these Reapers as we go on. And of course these hits just keep going down. These Reapers continue to go down as it looks like Morrow now transitioning into the Marauder Marine build, going with the stim pack. Looks like a Baneling nest coming down as well. We do have a couple more Reapers down here. So it looks like, again, IdrA going for the same build that he's been going for here, just going for that Zergling into... Oh, and we do see that Baneling nest coming down, so I think Morrow is going to be going into his base to try and take that out to slow down IdRA's advances here. But as I was saying, you know, trying to go and then going into this Baneling build, so he's going the same build that he's been going the past 3 games, just going in with these Marines, or going with these Zerglings, Roaches, and then into the Banelings. We do see a Baneling nest being built yet again as IdRA is starting to get ready here. He is macroing up, look at this, 90 units so far on the map, and compared to the 88 is a little bit ahead, but, you know, just putting that pressure, that constant pressure on with these Reapers.